Everybody can
Yes.
now agree how they really want to be governed
Yes.
going forward.
Yes. We want to go back. Yeah, we want to go back to the regional
System and what
government,
have you.
and then we start from there. That's what we want. And then all these Tinubu them and whatever, all this Monimis Road
Mm-hmm.
people that we want to get rid of them, and then find a
Exactly.
solution to it.
A
I
lot of people
mean,
believe
it
that's the
won't.
way out,
Yes,
but
yes, and then
they are more armed enough to feel like it will always remain a wish for us. But how wonderful it's going to be if that happens. Like people comes out like that. Hmm.
do you think the army or the police are not suffering?
They
They
are.
are suffering, but silently. But they can't express their self because of their superiors. Because there's a lot of people who is listening to them. Like a form of dictatorship.
Hmm.
It's Nigeria. We are in the government are dictating for us at the moment, but we don't know that. It just all this facade of
I know.
politics or whatever. It is not. It is. They are just
It's
you
just
know
like the puppet and the puppet
they are
master
like,
playing with our
yeah,
lives, playing with our
yes,
future,
yes,
and making us look confused, even stupid. Like maybe we are paranoid and making us confused.
yes, and then
But
we are like, yes. And then I hope one day
yeah,
we will be able to
things will
read
fine.
in between the
Okay.
lines.
Hmm.
Yeah, but it can't be fine. We need to mobilize. That is what it needs. A peaceful mobilization where, Shawore have always said it, you see, and that's, look, if you see people, if you see like, come on, even the soldiers, they will be taking off their clothes. That, okay, we join you guys. Okay, no worries. We know that we've lost it now because there's no way they can overcome those. How many do you want to kill? How many? Even most of their guns that they are carrying is rusted.
Hmm.
But they are just taking it around as if just to scare people off. Nigeria doesn't have money. They are. Look at the amount of security.
For law and man, it's still
Yes,
in an economy where they borrow money,
one
but they
man.
are living like
That's
kings.
that is the old states. I would say the old state security apparatus or whatever. For just one person. And even at that, if people are already in that place, that with that amount of security, they will overcome them.
I mean,
People will die, but they will overcome them.
and now
Trust me, they will overcome them. But because we are too scared, But fortunately,
I get it.
it is what it is. But I know one
Well,
day
you have dropped
it
something
will.
tonight that you might
Yeah.
not know how many people actually grasp that and wishes the same thing and can't wait when that time comes too, right? Hold on. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Let me
Thank
take
you.
another one.
Yeah.
God bless
All
you.
right then. Okay, sir. Yeah.
Nice one,
Good
yeah.
night, sir. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
thanks a lot, everyone. If you are still here with us, remember, you need to sort of show that you are here. Okay, we're over 2,000 earlier on YouTube. Some of us have sort of dropped out, and then But before you leave, you need to like the broadcast. In other words, you need to pay your offering.
There's another one that you can
I
play
have
with
another
this
caller.
one.
Hello
You could
there,
just play like this.
My good general.
brother. How are you, Baba?
But Scott no sell last to Canada.
Hey, Scotto Baba. See, I was actually thinking that was a UK number earlier, but it's like, oh no. How are you, Baba?
Well, we're doing very well.
It's great
Yeah,
to hear from you, please.
the Plateau State issue is a very special. It's a very very special issue.
Hmm.
Um, Joshua Daria went to prison. If you remember Joshua Daria
I
case,
remember Joshua Daria.
it was one of the reasons because the killing at that time, because I was in Jos too,
Hmm.
and the usual practice is Christian and Muslim. We call it Christian and Muslim fight. And as usual, the rest 35 states don't care. about what happened to one state. If it happened in Ibadan, Lagos continue their life. It happened in Imo, Enugu, they continue their life. It's the usual practice of
everybody
Nigeria.
just move on.
Everybody move on. The issue of Plateau State is still the same thing you're talking about. I mean, it's about land grabbing. It's about land. The crisis is about land. Just not, and they just not majorly because
especially the just not.
it's like the capital. They just not. Same thing with Kaduna is about land. And the only solution is for Nigeria to split, even though it will have to lead to war. Because the elite in these states are also part of the problem. In Plateau State, in Imo State, in Ondo State, the elites they are part of the problem, and they don't really want everything to stop because it's the issue is just too much. Kogi and Kwara, they are still fighting about land. Lagos and Ogun, they are still fighting about land around the Ikorodu west side. So there's just issues everywhere. That is, I don't know how this whole thing will be resolved. Nigeria has 524 languages. 524 languages. With over 224 million right now. Estimated to be like 230 million by 2030. So, and the journey to recovery, we've not even started right now.
I mean, it all starts
because
from, we can tell that the clash of identities, right? The people that believes that they are indigenous to this place and others are settlers. And somehow the settlers feels like, how could you call us as settlers when we have actually been part of this? So the clash of identity, clash of culture, clash of civilization and all of that. Baba, if anybody says they don't know, we don't know how to get out of this, it's because we are so scared to accept the only way out. The only way out is to let everybody carry their identity. Let's have our own space. And then we will have peace, I believe. But a lot of people are scared to accept that solution.
Imagine somebody going to Ijebu now. And saying, you people that you are speaking Ijebu is the general language. I mean, the accent, is like the general, language. Same thing in the north. Outside is the general language. Even though Mangu, Panshin, Ampere, Barikiladi, Bokos, they all have different languages, different tribes. But the general language is Hausa. So, and this you can't blame them too because there were no history. The general language is Hausa, and now it started with all the Christian Muslim fight. I mean, I was in Jos about 3 years, 3 years 3 years back to back. The state government cancelled New Year Eve. I'm sure the state government will cancel New Year Eve again this year. So. And it's just a national problem that, but we have a choice. It's either we let the killings continue, or the people voice out. And there is democracy. The people owns the power. The narrative is, government owns the power. No, the citizens own the power. Government owns all the land. My house in Canada right now
that the government owns or control, they are holding it in trust for the people.
Exactly.
So if they are no longer serving
my house
the people,
in Canada,
then they lose control of that power. That's how it should be.
Exactly. My house in Canada right now, my house in US right now, I pay property taxes every year. I only own the building. I don't own the land. I own the building, but I don't own the land. The land belongs to government. That's why we pay rent to government for life. We will pay it for life, property taxes for life.
That's right.
I think the government owns the land, and same thing because Lagos right now, Ogijo and Lagos State, they are still fighting over Ogijo. They are still fighting over Ogijo to Italuwo to Odongiyo. The crisis is still there right now.
And one of these days is going to be a major one that we'll be talking about too.
Exactly. Mowe Bafo. There's still crisis right now. Mowe Bafo. Right now. So the issues are just there, but everybody is busy investing, still buying land, no planning. You know, people call me every day, come and buy land. Come and buy land where there's no planning.
So be careful.
I'm a citizen. I'm a citizen here. I don't need.
You wouldn't have to like
planning for what?
Just to for one and all. See, anyway, Baba. See, thank you very much. Let me take another one.
Thank you very much for everything you're doing. I mean, I appreciate you, man. Happy New Year, and we thank you for everything.
Just take it easy, okay? You have a good one too, Baba. My regards.
Thank you, Baba.
Yes, sir. That's Escoto from
hello, my good general.
Escoto from Canada. So yeah, I have another call on the line.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, my good general.
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Hello, dear. Yeah, well done, my good.
How are you, sir?
Yeah, I want to make a few suggestions, some few questions. Like you see, what is happening just today. If you look at it in the other way around, you find out that the people that like Gowon is from that place.
Yes.
And the sins of Gowon is what is being visited on just today. Because Gowon killed Igbos for nothing, because the Sultan of Sokoto asked him to do so. The Sultan of Sokoto is the ruler of Nigeria. Tinubu is just there. It's not the ruler. It's the Sultan of Sokoto. He owns Nigeria just like the Queen owns England then, and the King owns England now. That is the way Sultan hold Nigeria. Anything that's happening there, if Sultan say this, that's what will happen. If say that, that's what will happen. You know what I'm saying? So the killings, Gowon, God kept him alive today to see with his eyes the evil he done to Nigeria. The problem of Nigeria is Gowon and Tiwa Dajuma, all of them. That's why the middle belt. You see, if you have a slave will do everything you want him to do. But if you want people to fear you, you will deal with that your slave. You will even kill that slave. So that other people, you use your slave to set an example for other people to fear you. If you can do this to your slave, what will you do to another person? That is what the Fulani are doing to the Jaws today because of Gowon. They were their slaves.
The people are not, see, historically, they are not their slaves. I understand from
what I'm saying,
okay? Hang on, Mazi.
Yeah, what
right?
I'm
hang on, Mazi. For the sake of those who listen to this program, all right?
Yeah.
Like, I understand from the angle you are speaking from, all right?
Yeah.
Once political decisions that led to the civil war, that led to the mass killing of the Igbos and others and other, right? But we cannot, in all honesty, call the people of Middle Belt, because of Gowon, call them slaves of Fulani. Historically, they've always been defeating the Fulanis. I just want us to remember that they are not Fulani slave. But for political party you are pushing, please continue.
I'm not arguing with you on that point. What I'm trying to say is this. You see, when Gowon was fighting, he fought for the Fulani in favor of the Fulani. Okay. That's what I'm trying to let you know.
That's why I said I get where you are going. But if we have to present the people of Middle Belt because of Gowon and what Gowon did, right? If we have to present the people of Middle Belt, right, as the the slave of Fulani, that would not be correct. That's why I want you to know.
The way they are treated generally, the Nigerians today, the way our leaders are treating us, are they treating us as citizens of Nigeria, as people that hold Nigeria? No, they don't treat us that way. That's the point I'm trying to make. Not that I'm speaking in if you are speaking in how do you put this word in English?
Like parable also, right?
Yeah, let's say parable, or you are speaking. Yeah, let's use that word parable. I'm just using that kind of word, but not necessarily they are slaves.
Right.
Okay. You know what I'm saying?
We'll flow with that.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, continue.
So, but what will happen is this: the Middle Belt people need to stand their ground. Yes. Need to fight this from head to head. Because, like someone was saying, how many are they? If the Fulani are coming to just probably where they are coming, they may be 100 or 200, 300. The people in that community are more than these numbers.
Yeah.
Why can't they start their ground and fight? They take the gun from them. Before they kill 1, 2, 3 people, you've taken gun from them and killed them as well. They are running, sleeping on the floor, shouting. This is not how to. People need to sacrifice their life to get what you want. That is the sacrifice we are afraid to sacrifice. That's why Nigerians are suffering today.
It's unfortunate.
Until we pay this sacrifice, we continue to suffer. You understand what I'm trying to say?
I get you 100%. Mazi, there's something I want to sort of quickly put, forward as well. Do you understand? Is that, there's something we try, haven't realized that, this Fulani agenda, which is real, in all honesty, is real. There are those who are like pushing it, and those who are trying to play it down. We know all of that in any way. Now, the impression, or let me say, the effort we want to try and pull in this case is that we might have had all these political rogues who have made horrible political decisions that have put a lot of Nigerians in a very terrible position today, as we all know historically, right? And we said that if I don't want people to judge me as a Yoruba man based on Awolowo's political decisions, and I don't want anybody to be judged, right, by the political decisions of Ojukwu, as it was, right? Any Igbo should never be judged, right? Same way we kind of feel like when we talk about all these criminals who have held Nigeria hostage for their own interests, right? We should also try as much as possible, except for those who publicly brag about it. Yeah, we should never hold the people responsible for all those political decisions if we want to defeat these criminals and what they represent. I don't know if you remember that I do my best on this program to kind of keep us that way, so that, yes, all these people made all these terrible decisions, right? And today, now, all of us going to pay the price. So if we now believe that we want to move away from that and break ourselves from that shackle, right? It won't kind of sit well to, blame all of us who didn't exist when Gowon started that, or when that, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense to you, right? But like you said, the parable, right? Saying karma, people can be, sort of be punished for the sins of their progenitors and all that. Yeah. That can happen. But if we were looking at, sort of building a bond, Mazi, right? I don't think it's right for us to hold all of us responsible for the political decisions of our progenitors, except for those who are bragging about it today. We are Fulanis, we rule over you. No, you don't. Or we are Fulanis, you are this. No, you are not. Because we ordinarily know that if you take out the Nigerian system, Fulani stand no chance with any ethnic nationality in Nigeria. Talk less of wiping them anyhow. They have no chance. So I would appreciate, I do appreciate your side of it, okay? And I didn't mean to kind of, destabilize you in your position. I just wanted to make sure that we maintain a situation where we can think alike and not continue to barricade ourselves or blame ourselves for the decision of those before us.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. You are right. Totally agree with you.
Thank you so much. Because we all know karma is there. And somehow we are all paying for the political decisions of those before us. Imagine if we had maintained our regional system. Imagine if they've allowed the referendum clause to remain. Imagine, there's so many things we could have imagined. There's so many things we could have become. All of us are trapped in Nigeria because some men and women 50 years ago, 60 years ago, were so selfish to be thinking about themselves. Not today. So we will change that.
Yeah, another thing, Maiko, you see, our African religion, our African tradition, are seriously believe in it.
I know.
You see, the people that bring another religion to us, maybe the Bible, the Quran, and you find that the things that they are doing today are not in that Bible. All the things that they do before are not in that Bible, are not in that Quran. The Bible condemned them. The Quran condemned those people. You owe people for slavery. You kill people. You do all these things. You suffer people at the present days. You are still putting people in political slavery and dealing with people and stuff like that. You find that I may say, religion is man created to control man.
And you are 100% right. A lot of people believe that religion was invented to keep man under control.
Yeah, yeah. And our pastors today and our imam today are helping them to buttress that
belief,
controlling system to keep us down. Like if you take this multitude, you see the churches, this multitude, you see the mosques, if they come out, say Nigeria is our home, we want to free Nigeria. Can't they free Nigeria? But the preachers are calming them down. Oh, claim it, it's your turn, claim it. This kind of claiming, making people to pop low, they don't want to fight.
Abi now, if they tell you say 2023 now your year, people come say let's go and protest, would you follow them?
No.
You won't.
No.
That's where the religion manipulation is. If somebody tell you that 2024 is going to be your year of breakthrough, about everybody's eyes are saying shege. So it's just 2024 will come now. We say, oh yeah, oh, let us go and fight for our rights, protest. They won't go. And that's why we must make sure that we continue to explain to people that God will not do what he has enabled man to do. He's not going to save you from these people if you don't save yourself. And we never stop talking about that. Honestly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you so
much. Thank you, Bayebu.
God bless you.
Thanks a lot.
You have a wonderful evening, sir. That's a very, very interesting conversation. Listen, I do know. See, I am not ignorant of our differences. You know why Mayegun's Diary Politico is Mayegun's Diary Politico? It's the fact that everybody will know the role you are playing in what Nigeria is today. When we talk about people being, divisive rhetorics and so many other things that kept people divided in Nigeria, a lot of us know them. But what I do on Mayegun's Diary Politico is that, listen, if we can pay attention very well, the situation we found ourselves today as Nigeria, right, did not start today. The hatred, the killings, the political divisions, and so many other things, devices that you see today, they did not start today. So on Mayegun's Diary Politico, you will have a privilege of understanding the role everybody plays in the past and in the present. Okay? Even you who are currently living in the present, I will make you realize the role you are playing, either enabling what is going on or your effort in ensuring that what is happening stops happening. So because of this, on Mayegun's Diary Politico, having been very honest and then sincere in presenting the happenings, right, we were able to discover that the criminals who destroyed Nigeria to this day, they cut across every tribe, ethnic, every region, and every religion. So in this case, we got to begin to understand how to then deal with them without us involving or attaching ourselves to them. It starts from when you learn history. As we say, the first thing you must try to avoid is to become the prisoner of that history. You should never inherit any other people's enemy. You can learn from that to caution and be very careful in what you get yourselves involved in. Possibly not do what they did that brought us here. Okay? So they want us divided. They are so popular rhetorics and all that. On Mayegun's Diary Politico, you can have clarity. Clarity like, oh, Nigeria is messed up. Who are those responsible? Am I one of them? Are my progenitors one of them? What is my present role in the present situation of, am I contributing to the division? Or I am doing my best for everyone, for everyone to understand what we are up against and the people we are up against. So if we can agree that we are all victims of all this misrule and terrible leadership, their decisions created poverty. Their decisions, their political decisions led to war. It's not even war, it's a genocide. Ethnic cleansing of the Igbos. The division, their political decisions or disagreements led to what you have today, where even murderous group called the Fulani groups continue to claim the right to kill, except they get what they want. Political decisions of those in the past. So if all of us want to be out of the logjam, we won't inherit their enemies. We will not inherit their enmities. We are going to learn from all the mistakes they made. Part of the mistakes they make, I mean, personally, I know that those who wanted Nigeria to remain one country for God knows why, except for their own possibly personal view and then probably vision. So if all of us who are the descendant of those who brought Nigeria to this place, you and I didn't create ourselves, by the way, and you and I did not make ourselves Nigerians. We were brought into this contraption, right? And to sustain the contraption, they would love you and I to hate ourselves. Like that's just me, just hate me. I'm a Yoruba man. Oh, I'm a Middle Beltan. Oh, because I'm a Middle Beltan. Remember the Middle Beltans who slaughtered the Igbos? The Igbos that are trying to run away from the murderous Sharia North? Oh, yeah, your ancestors killed our ancestors. I hate you for that. If I have a chance, I want to kill you. That is you inheriting other people's enemies. It won't help you. It just further nourishes the fraudulent existence called Nigeria because, yeah, Nigeria exists based on the innocent blood, all of our blood. But, you know, when we kind of finally agree and begin to say, you know what, I don't want to sort of impose, okay? Like you are Tifis, you are Beroms, you are Jukuns, you are this, you are Middle Beltans, right? Great. You could kind of be your own country in a way that I can be in my own country, my own space, respect all I believe and all I kind of own, right? So when people, we the descendants of those generations, begin to talk to ourselves like, listen, instead of us hating or rivaling and all of that, we don't even want to be together. Why would our own parents, why did our progenitors actually agree to still be together? So instead of hating ourselves, we can actually understand ourselves and indeed mutually possibly agree to go our separate ways without having to kill ourselves, as they would, as everyone is saying. So that's what I do on Mayegun's Diary Political. I want you to see the problem. I want you to see Nigeria for what Nigeria is, not what they tell you as that Nigeria is. I want you to see Nigeria for what Nigeria is. An unreal place, a zobo they sold to us that doesn't represent anything of any value, of anything that any of us can really say, this is what makes us Nigerian. Now, but when you now understand it better, you begin to understand why it shouldn't exist, right? You begin to understand the concept of self-rule and self-determination. Then you understand the reason why nobody should deceive you to pick up arms and kill other people because they want their own country. You want a generation to understand that you are not going to go and join any army to kill other people because they want their country. Now you understand why they do. In fact, you want yours too. That is what Mayegun's Diary Political is all about. Understanding this and understanding that you don't really have to inherit other people's enemies. We're all going to die anyway, right? But somehow we all have a dream. We do have dreams, right? But when it comes to Nigeria, there's nothing called Nigerian dream. It's all mirage. But if enough people don't understand it, yes, the owners of Nigeria will continue to put uniform on so many people. Hausas, Yorubas, Fulanis, Igbos, Ijos, and the rest. They will be putting uniforms on them, giving them guns to come after you just for trying to exist. Do you understand? That's why I'm trying to like saying, listen, I understand everybody's difference. I know we can all talk dirty, we can all talk bullshit, we can say a lot of things based on what we heard about ourselves. But at the end of the day, we are not doing ourselves any favor. We are just helping them to maintain the status quo. Stay divided. Stay hateful to yourselves. Do not tolerate yourself. Do not even have to talk to yourself. Just look for an opportunity to kill yourself and justify it. Mayegun's Diary Political's purpose will be defeated if that is exactly what they achieve. I am trying to achieve the opposite. I want you to see other people for who they are, respect them for who they are, and ignore every other nonsense you've been told. Study them and realize that if all of us get sense, Nigeria shouldn't be one country. And if there's going to be any Nigeria, this is not how it's going to exist. What you have is a contraption of hate. we can begin to understand it. By trying to be the different person that we should be. So let me take another call because my time is almost up. I do have a caller. Can you hear me? Hello.
Hello, Mayegun.
Yes, sir.
Mayegun.
Good evening, sir.
I'm so glad good evening, sir. I'm so glad I made it today for the first time.
Oh, I'm so glad that you didn't give up.
My name is Oluwalomo. Let me put it that way.
Oluwalomo.
Mayegun.
Sir.
Lomo. Yeah. I'm from Odogbolu as well. Mayegun, I am I'm very, very upset.
Oh.
I'm very, very upset about Nigeria. And not just these fools calling themselves leaders. It's the enablers. That is my problem. Mayegun, I have a friend. I have a friend that lost his 1-year-old baby because the oxygen went out in Lagos hospital.
Oh dear.
This same guy is an ardent pro APC person. And then somehow he got sponsorship to the UK through the APC. And we are in the same WhatsApp group. You can't say anything against APC. It will come after you. I keep telling you, God bless Nigeria. For how long, Thomas? For how long? What tragedy would be so much that losing your own baby to an ineffectual system? A system killed your baby. That is how rotten our people's brains are. What more tragedy as a family, you know? So I am really, really angry. When I call these people, like, hey, these Fulani people, they have an agenda.
Yes.
Take it or take it. Like it or like it. They are not backing down. They can wait. The middle Beltons, they'll be like a shield with the South. They are coming to the South. They are coming to your land. They are coming after you. If you don't know history, go and learn history. If you don't know history, you are half educated. They are coming after you. And we have to keep talking. I will not back down.
No.
So far that you have your whatever he look or whatever he calls in himself, he put a whole Omoluabi under the boss.
Baba, we watch it where people who are supposed to be respected people, Baba, they defended a drug dealer, certificate forger. Baba, I gave up that moment. Like, forget it. It's all lost.
Mayegun, I don't know, but we must not keep quiet. I am so happy for people like you. I bless God for people like you, and we are not backing down.
No.
I told that idiot that we would keep talking. If you don't,
so that one could come die. They will come say, you need to respect the dead. So they want you to lie where that person is, and somebody you lost your own child to an ineffective system, right? Then you escape from Nigeria into a system that is so far different from where you are coming from, and right there from there you are encouraging that barbaric system to continue to kill other people's children, right?
Somebody who should be angrier even than me.
And then you want me to kind of begin to speak nice at your burial, mad lie that you are a great person, a lovely person. Really?
I mean, and these people will come after you. But we are not backing down.
No.
For all their, I become a nuisance to them.
You need to keep grudges, Baba. Baba, you hear the program from the start. I said, see, all of you who genuinely rejected Tinubu in order to avoid a time like this, that they are telling you to move on, or you are a sore loser, it's because of Obi and all of that stuff. Do not agree with anybody. Do not back down. Your right to hold grudges is legit. A lot of you wanted to avoid this, but now you are in it. It's happening to you. Somebody is saying you are a sore loser. Or what do you think, Baba?
And again, for this opportunity, I want to address some set of people.
Yes, sir.
And those are the Igbo brothers. My Igbo brothers, please, any Igbo you see, they follow one Nigeria. That person. I can't imagine myself election if I were an Igbo person. I mean, I'm not in Nigeria. If I were an Igbo person in Lagos and I witnessed that, and I still follow one Nigeria, then something is, I'm a mad person.
Something is wrong with you. Exactly.
Some idiots are still investing in Lagos. Are you stupid? By yourself. Do you know what the Israelites said?
So tomorrow they will come here. They want us to say, "Oh, this is so bad. Why are you doing this?" So I understand that a lot of people don't just want to accept the fact that this Nigeria is not for you. Okay, but when you become victim, who do you cry to? What do you want us to do then?
They don't want you. Let us speak in one voice. Please call your brothers to order. These people don't want you. If I'm a Yoruba man, if I were Igbo in Lagos, I even look like an Igbo person. Some people will give. They will give me
the type that they will say you don't look Yoruba enough.
Look,
see?
Look at me. My Igbo tell them. Please tell them. For that, I look like an Igbo. I don't feel safe in Lagos anymore.
No, you don't. And you are not.
Let them know. In Lagos anymore. Can't you just see? Are you guys blind? What's happening to you? I will see them on social media. Nigeria, my country.
Where's your country?
Me are the vex. So I the para, but I don't want to go that route. I met one guy in Dallas, an Igbo man from Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He was telling me he was preaching one Nigeria to me. We spoke for like 1 hour. What they are preaching one Nigeria to me? Sorry, at Daruni.
Like Shonoma.
He lived in the
Igbo guy
like
preaching
that.
one Nigeria to you.
Igbo guy, don't preach me. I was like, God, please just excuse me. I don't pay me more. Don't even call me. He wanted to convince me.
So normal.
If I were a fellow Igbo, I will fight on that day. But Yoruba me, come on, Igbo and Yoruba fight.
There are people like that. There are people like that. You see, they actually think they are slick. Baba. They feel like they are being patriotic. Or more, who are you deceiving? Yourself or yourself?
Let them go and read this shit. Yakubu go on.
Patriotic Nigerians from abroad.
You are seeing all this like Yakubu go on. New Plateau say shame on you, sir. Shame on you.
You are talking about Yakubu go on. What about Babangida and Abdul Salami in Niger?
Shame on Yakubu. Omo Plateau ni Yakubu na. Shebo lo ti defeat àwọn police war. Ojú ayé ni na. Wọ́n ní ká pé láyé ká má yere wa mu kan ni. Ó pé láyé ojú ayé de. See your people. I saw those children. Kill our money, shake, anybody God bless Nigeria. I hear any on either. If you are a G, you're saying God bless Nigeria, you are going to where? You are going to where? All of my disgrace here at the ministry. If you saw those kill our money, shake, why you only soon? You only drive me, they concentrate more. I have friends that work in the north. They tell me, they have an agenda. Oh, I just mentioned my name. Sorry. They have an agenda. Yeah, they have an agenda. It is they've been killing it just for a long time. A lot of these things do not make the news. Anytime those people want to fight back, then you see military declare curfew immediately. How you declare curfew?
So who is deceiving you?
Take too much time.
I don't want to take too much time because
of people.
Very much.
Let me just say a quick shout out. The African Wahala. I don't know who you are. I love you. Thank you so much, African Wahala. Osita. Prince the Jeje man and all those guys that are still holding alongside with Mayegun. I know we'll get there someday. We'll not keep quiet, so we'll not keep quiet at the vet.
God bless you. All the best. You take it easy and then keep the energy like that. Okay, it's a very right energy, and that is what I encourage tonight. Keep your grudges. All of you who continue to stand your ground against Tinubu that they are telling you to move on, don't move on. Stay there.
Never.
Drag them and continue to put the energy because they want you to forget. They want you to normalize it. They want you to kind of feel like it's okay to live in an utopia called Nigeria. Brother, take it easy, okay? You have a good one, sir. This is going to be me drawing. That's why we're going to draw the curtains tonight. I am a bit tired now. So I want to say thank you to every one of us who participated tonight. My new members, my new subscribers, my super chatters, and everybody who has been like always sharing. Thank you. To those of you who pay your tithes every now and then before you are told, bless you. And if you haven't really liked the broadcast, by the way, please do before you go. If you joined us midway, you can go back and watch from the starts. But if you have been with me all along, I want to say thank you. And I will see you some other time. Take it easy. Wow. Good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary Ayébi #1. Mayegun ti dé o ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Kpai number one.
bó bá ṣe eré àní Máyégún máa wí.
Máyégún Diary Kpai number one.
ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Máyégún Diary Kpai number one.
Máyégún Diary politico.
Máyégún Diary Kpai number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Máyégún.
Máyégún Diary Kpai number one.
ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Máyégún Diary Kpai number one.
àní Máyégún làwa mọ̀ tó dódòdó.
Máyégún Diary Kpai number one.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
bíjó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
kí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọlọ́pàá tí ń gba rìbá.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. oníkanṣá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o. àyè
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
ha kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lúwẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó